What's up, guys? Today we're going to be getting some new brakes. We'll kind of go through the process of changing out the rotors on the BRZ 86 FRS and also putting some new pads on there. So let's get going. Okay, got the wheel turned here. We're going to work on taking off the brake caliper. That way we can get to the rotor. So first we'll want to take off the pads, and then we can get to these bolts back here to actually remove the caliper. Once you get the first one, the second one will definitely be easier. Ah. Okay, so in order to get the brake pads out, you have to compress the caliper, right? And so I'm not keeping my rotor. If you are, don't do what I'm doing. But I'm using a flathead screwdriver, and this can kind of jack up, obviously, the rotor. But I'm using a flathead screwdriver to use this leverage to compress and push against the pad. Obviously, it's in between the pad and the rotor. But again, I don't care because I'm just going to be trashing these, and I've got new ones to put on. So don't do exactly what I'm doing if you're keeping your rotors. Obviously, there are other ways to do it. I don't really know those other ways. So just a heads up there. You've got to get these two bolts back here to be able to get the caliper off. I'll take a look at those. One right there, and then the other right there. That one's real inconvenient. Good old PB Buster. Okay, so if your rotors do not come off, you want to get bolts that you can put in here to help get that off. They are, according to the forums, and I guess it works, M8 by 1.25. It's the size of the bolt. Put one in each and make sure you're doing it evenly so you can get it off and not strip the threads there. So there we go. Not too bad. Okay. One down, 3 to go. Okay, so now we want to make sure that we clean all of this off. Good old CRC brake cleaner. But I've even got like wire brush to get this right here. But yeah, we'll do that before getting the new rotors on. Got that all cleaned up, well, as much as I can do. But now we want to make sure we use the same brake cleaner to take any coating that might be on the rotor, like coating that to put on to like help it not rust while it's in packaging and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put that on there, and then we'll be good to get it on the car finally. Let's get it on there. So got the pads. We want to make sure, so we've got these put on, arrow facing down. We want to make sure we grease it up real good. We can put it on in. You finish it off by getting those brake pads back in, putting the assembly back together, and then making sure you torque down those calipers. 60 foot-pounds of torque without anti-seize, and you're good to go. If you enjoy watching, I'd love if you subscribe and like the videos. It really helps me out. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and stick with me.